हेलो एवरीवन। कैसे हैं आप सब? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ड्यू टू दिस एग्जाम सीजन, आई विश to cover all the reactions involved in that chapter, and then gradually we will go with those reasoning questions and the other important topics. So let's start. One point I want to mention here that this will not be a single short video where everything get covered in the same video. It will be a sequence of series in which we will cover first of all the reactions and then the technical things related with this topic. So without wasting much time, we are going to start this halogen derivative of alkane. In fact, there are two topics. The first one is haloalkane and the later one is haloarine. When we discuss this haloalkane, the main important compounds which we are supposed to study here are ethyl bromide for the first, chloroform as an individual derivative, the second one, and few of the polyhalogen compounds like pyrene, CCl4, and freons, chlorofluorocarbon. And in haloarine, we are supposed to study all the reactions related to chlorobenzene C6H5Cl, although it will cover many other such compounds. So let's start, and in the beginning we are going to discuss ethyl bromide as an individual derivative. So when we discuss ethyl bromide C2H5Br, this is a halogen derivative of alkane, and this can be represented as bond line structure. The carbon in which halogen is connected is sp3, and all those compound having sp3 carbon involved are preferably show substitution reaction. Substitution reactions. And here substitution reactions shown is of nucleophilic type. That is why we are going to discuss nucleophilic reactions, nucleophilic substitution reactions. Before we go deep in this discussion, there are 6 reactions, a set of 6 reactions which are really very important, and first of all we are going to learn those reactions and then we will discuss the technical things related to them. So in the first screen we are taking two different reagents. One is KCN and other is AgCN. When KCN reacts, it reacts in order to form cyanide or nitrile and liberate KBr. Also, on the other hand, C2H5NC, it react to form AgBr. Is that clear? That's really very nice. And you can directly understand which reaction is going to play much important role in your exam. Naturally, in substitution reaction, we replace an atom or group with other one. So this reaction appears really natural, and that's why not much asked in exams. But when we talk about the later one, such reaction is really very important, because in this case it appears like formation of cyanide take place, but not actually it happens. It is not going to replace like what you expect. When we talk about KCN, KCN is an ionic compound, and because of being ionic, it form K plus and Cn minus, where carbon is having a negative charge, and that's why cyanide is a nucleophile working here. But when we talk about AgCN, the reason is because as per Fazan rule studied in class 11th, there were three postulates. Out of three, the third one is applied here. We will not go in detail in Fazan rule, but only this word, this phrase, Fazan rule is sufficient to explain your answer. Third point states that a cation with 8 valence electron favors ionic character, while that of having pseudo inert configuration means with 18 electron, it favors covalent nature. Therefore, you can say that AgCN will be covalent in nature, and because of being covalent, there will be some partial charges available, and those partial charges will not come in action for reaction, and that is why bonding site in case of attack of AgCN appeared to be nitrogen. Therefore, it forms C2H5NC. There is another set of two reactions which are similar to that of first, and appearance are also same. C2H5Br when react with KNO2, also C2H5Br when react with AgNO2. When KNO2, we use formation of ONO take place, while in case of C2H5Br react with AgNO2, it forms C2H5NO2 along with some side product. The reason is same. KNO2 is an ionic compound as per Fazan rule because K plus is having 8 electrons in the valence shell, 8 valence electrons, and this AgNO2 is covalent as Ag plus is having 18 valence electron as per Fazan rule. So this Fazan rule is applicable here. When we talk about KNO2, because of being ionic, it is found to be present in terms of ion, and as a nucleophile, the presence of ONO with bonding site oxygen is available. But when we talk about AgNO2, because of being covalent in nature, its oxygen is in bonding state, and the lone pairs of nitrogen will come into play, and that's why in the later case formation of nitro compound is observed. Moving to the next set of reaction, which is not in the same sense but very important. What happens when aqueous KOH attacks on C2H5Br? It forms C2H5OH plus KBr. But on the other hand, when C2H5Br react with alcoholic KOH, it forms C2H4 or CH2 double bond CH2 along with KBr and H2O. So in the first case, we find nucleophilic substitution, and in the later case we find elimination. In this video, we are not going to dive deep in terms of reaction mechanism. Firstly, our target is to learn the reactions. So let's conclude all the 6 reactions what we study today. Ethyl bromide C2H5Br, when it react with KCN, AgCN, KNO2, AgNO2, aqueous KOH and alcoholic KOH. Copy it down like the way I am writing one by one, and then try to produce the products. So in the first case, can you recall this? The formation of C2H5CN along with KBr, formation of C2H5NC along with AgBr, formation of C2H5ONO along with KBr, formation of C2H5NO2 along with AgBr, formation of C2H5OH along with KBr, And last but not least, formation of CH2 double bond CH2 along with KBr and H2O. So this is the set of total 6 reactions. You can easily club them together so that you should not get confused. Beside this, I want to tell you two more things in the same video. First of all, one is RCN. This is alkane nitrile, and nitrile can undergo three simple reactions. We have to learn them. First of all, complete hydrolysis with dilute acid. Complete hydrolysis with dilute acid. Formation of RCOH take place. Second one is a partial hydrolysis with concentrated acid. With RCONH2 फॉर्मेशन, और जब इसके ऊपर SnCl2 डाइल्यूट HCl यूज होगा तो यहाँ पर रिडक्शन होगा और ये फॉर्मेशन होगा एल्डिहाइड का। नाम याद रखेंगे, दिस इज स्टीफेंस रिडक्शन। तो ये तीन रिएक्शन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, बहुत ध्यान से इसको लर्न रखिए। साइनाइड अगर आपने फॉर्म कर लिया है तो फिर ये रिएक्शंस आपको याद रखनी पड़ेंगी। इनका कन्वर्जन में भी बहुत यूज है, बहुत जगह ये काम आएंगी। ठीक है।